Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A second down throw for Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Throwing, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run here with Rodriguez. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And he stopped immediately there.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right. Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, 55 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner. I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Howell.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Howell to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin.
46 yards.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. They found the opening and exploited it.
And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Howell. That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Howell looking to throw again. And he will find his man, Samuel. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And now the rookie's free.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now they go play action with Howell. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
They'll run with Robinson.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Prescott. Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott now. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, that's a big day.
Second and 6 coming up.
On the give, this is their fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here's first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Now Dak.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
This is it!
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.